Hello and welcome to the first part of the Blood Pressure Reset Challenge. I am Yolanda from MedicineHow.com and I'm going to be working through with you over the next 2 weeks about how the blood pressure works, why we need to be focusing on it, and what you can do to improve and control your blood pressure, what you can eat, how you can daily lifestyle tips, the stress relief. We're going to be going through a whole host of different ideas and things that you can actually do to improve your blood pressure. But first, why are we focusing on blood pressure? Why this challenge? Well, the answer to that question is heart disease is the number one biggest killer in the entire world today. It's the top cause of death, more than cancer, more than AIDS, more than everything. It's heart disease. And blood pressure puts you at risk of getting heart disease. If you have high blood pressure, you're more likely to suffer from these diseases. Okay, so we're going to start by talking about the blood. The blood is absolutely essential for the body because it transports everything that your body needs to the right places around the body. It takes the nutrients you need, for example, oxygen. The blood goes past the lungs and it takes up the oxygen into the cells, and then it carries that around the body to where the oxygen needs to be. It might take it to the brain, for example. Your brain needs oxygen to survive, to think, and it uses that. And then there are waste products, and those waste products are again taken up into the blood, and the blood then takes those waste products away, for example, to your urine where they can be excreted. But the blood on its own can't do anything. It's just a liquid. That is where your heart comes in. So the way your heart works, it's the pump of your body. It's a muscular organ and it relaxes. All the muscles relax so that the heart can expand and let more blood inside. When it's full, the muscles all contract together at once, pushing the blood out of the heart and around the body into the blood vessels. Which brings me to the next point, the blood vessels. The blood vessels are the passageways of the blood where the blood can go all throughout the body. There are all different sizes, the big arteries and the small capillaries. But these passageways, the blood vessels, go all throughout the body, and that is how the blood gets to the places it needs to be. So why is the pressure of your blood important? Good question. Well, it's because the pressure of your blood affects how well the nutrients can be transported around the body. The blood pressure actually needs to be in the right range, not too high and not too low. If it's too low, the nutrients can't get to the places in the body it needs to be fast enough, and you'll start to feel weak and faint. And some people literally faint because they have low blood pressure. On the other hand, high blood pressure is when the blood is being pushed through the blood vessels too fast. And this puts a lot of pressure on stress on both the heart and the blood vessels. This is the one that we're really worried about, because over time this can have a bad effect on our health. It can lead to a heart attack, it can lead to a stroke. These are the things that the stress can build up, and it can cause real health problems for your body. And so now we've covered the basics of blood pressure, it's time to get stuck into the challenge. Today there are a few quick tasks that need to be done, which basically involve measuring your blood pressure to get a good idea of where we're at the beginning of the challenge, And there are also a couple of worksheets for you to do, which you can find at the bottom of the lesson in your email. And so that brings us to the end of the first part of the Blood Pressure Reset Challenge. I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and I'll be back in a couple of days' time to talk to you about nutrition with a couple of bonus recipe ideas that you can use to help improve your heart health.